right, a Weather for Weather Geeks Monday evening edition. Welcome back, everyone. Hope you had a good weekend. Our weekend weather was kind of up and down. We had some showers from time to time and some sunshine as well. What is this camera doing to my shirt tonight? That's interesting. Today was a better day. We reached 70 degrees this afternoon for our daytime high. Actually above average. We should be around 64, 65 here at this time of the year. So today was a winner despite the presence of some sprinkles and quick showers here and there this afternoon. And it's definitely taken on more of a typical late September, early October pattern over the last week. After a long stretch of really warm September weather, these temperatures over the last week have been in the ballpark of average, generally speaking, almost every day. Time lapse from today, we had some fog to start in some spots, then a good deal of sun. Then as we got into the afternoon, it did cloud up. We did have a sprinkle or a passing shower, but that was about it. It turned out to be a overall pretty nice early October day today. When you consider that we hit 70 degrees, that is a bargain for the first week of October. All right, our upper level low, that's the thing that just sort of trudged through the Ohio Valley late last week and into the weekend, brought us the showers. You can see it's still spinning over here, but it's heading out of our neck of the woods. A lot of dry air behind it in the orange color here, and I'm expecting a lot of sunshine. I'm not even going to show you a future cast model for the next few days here locally because there's not much to show. High pressure is going to be just off to our east. We'll have a gentle southeast flow, good deal of sun, some patchy fair weather cumulus clouds. That is about it. Big weather story. Matthew. This is a very strong hurricane, Category 4. To get your bearings here, here's Cuba, and Jamaica is right here. Haiti and the Dominican Republic. Over here is Puerto Rico. This is heading north and is going to be a big problem for some of these island countries in the Central Caribbean. Sustained winds of 140 this evening. The pressure way down there at 940 millibars, moving off to the north at 7. And this is going to be, again, a big problem, not necessarily for Jamaica. Jamaica probably misses this at least a little bit, with the worst of the weather just east. But eastern side of Cuba, not fun at all. And then it's going to go right through the heart of the Bahamas, and going to be a big problem for the Bahamas. For the U.S., the big question is, how far west is this going to come? And the computer model guidance has definitely trended west over the last 24 to 36 hours. So now, even the east coast of Florida has to be weather aware. The most likely track is east of there, but it certainly can't be ruled out that this brushes the east side of Florida. Georgia, the Carolinas, and particularly the outer banks of North Carolina would stick out into the ocean. Matthew could be problematic as the weekend rolls around. This is the official National Hurricane Center cone of uncertainty, we call it. And of course, your focus always is drawn to the line in the middle. But these tracks that come over here or go over here are almost as likely. So if you have family, relatives, friends that live in Myrtle Beach or Cape Hatteras or even as far south as Savannah or Charleston, they really need to pay attention to this over the next couple of days. Our computer modeling, we call this the spaghetti plot. It looks like kind of a plate of colorful spaghetti. This takes us all the way out through early next week. You'll notice that it is kind of clustered, kind of close to that hurricane center track. And then it'd be kind of interesting to see if it keeps going north, kind of like the GFS model has, or makes more of a rightward bend, kind of like the European model has. This will have implications for southern New England, maybe just in time for Game 3 of the Indians-Red Sox series on Monday, if it takes that northerly track. I kind of suspect it's going to brush the Outer Banks and then go like this. That's my gut feeling, but we'll see. Now, back here at home, not expecting any impacts from Matthew. Our color, still very patchy. Maple trees, here and there, we've got some decent color. Certainly, I've seen a couple of good pictures from Mill Creek Park. But the colors are definitely more vibrant to our northwest, up into Michigan and Wisconsin, and then in the higher terrain of Pennsylvania, and then up into New England, up in the Adirondack Mountains, the Green and White Mountains, Vermont, New Hampshire. They are really hitting their stride as far as the foliage is concerned. We're about 20 days away from our traditional peak foliage season here in eastern Ohio and western PA. All right, let's take a quick look at the medium and long range. Heat's going to build. I've got 78 in the forecast Thursday and Friday. Look at this big Mondo Ridge poking up across the eastern U.S. Big trough out west. And how fast that trough comes east will largely depend on Matthew. This is the European model showing Matthew again near the Carolinas on Saturday. That's going to slow everything down and give us probably one more pretty mild day on Saturday. And then I think the trough will come through, and it's going to turn noticeably cooler Sunday and early next week. Really some nice traditional October weather, if you will. It'll be hoodie weather with morning temperatures in the 40s, afternoon temperatures 60 to 64. Looks like Sunday into early next week. Then it should moderate some before this next trough probably tries to dig down towards the following weekend. That would be around the, let's see, that would be about the 15th. Should see another cool down coming in. And here's what I did with the 10-day temperature trend. Big heat this week, back to normal, even a little below normal for Sunday and Monday. And then here's that next trough I just talked about towards next weekend, with some perhaps cooler weather coming in by the end of next week into next weekend. So that's the way things look. If you're longing for some hoodie weather, some traditional October weather, it's coming, but not in the next few days. It's going to be beautiful outside tomorrow right through Friday. That's it for Weather Geeks. I'll see you tonight on 21 News at 11. Have a great Monday night.